SBR Mary Jo is a 2002 registered saddlebred mare. She does ride well. She does 3 gaits, is very kind and willing to learn, and has smooth gaits on top of it. We acquired this mare because she had been bred, and they checked her and said she wasn't in foal. We had her about a month and decided we needed to check her again, and she was in foal. So we kept her up to within a month of her due date. We allowed the previous owner to foal her out and keep the foal, and when foal was weaned, she was sent back to Saddlebred Rescue. She was started at a farm where they had a trainer that worked at the farm, and she is one of 3 that we've gotten, and she's been started very nicely. She seems to be more relaxed after she's had her foal. She's not as nervous as she used to be because she's a little bit green, but we've been able to get her to do what we've asked her to without a problem. She was on the road briefly, but was too nervous for that, and so that's when they bred her. She hauls well. We haven't had any problems catching her, and when she had her driving shoes on, she had just a lot of motion. Erin is not asking her to set her head very much. We try to let the horses carry their heads where they're comfortable and just keep them happy and get them in the routine of work so that they're ready to go to their new home. This mare is also very good because she doesn't pitch a rider out of the saddle very much, and they can keep their legs a lot quieter. So for working on equitation, it's a plus. We have let a couple of our older riders that have been in the program longer ride her, and they liked her. We did not ask them to canter her, as her canter has been green, and Erin's been working on it. When you're going to see when Erin starts her, that the first time she makes a mistake, but we're teaching her to canter by collecting her up. We feel that if you can collect them up into the canter rather than running them into it, that you'll have a better start. And you'll see Erin lifted her and she didn't quite get it. So instead of trotting her real fast and then ending up with a hand gallop when she starts, we're going to stop her and start her again. Erin's going to collect her. You're going to see her hands lifting her. And that mare had the idea of what she was doing. She's been working on it. And Erin's able to work with her and keep her collected in the canter. And this is new for her, but she's learning it really well, and it seems to be very easy for her. We start all of our horses cantering and try to start them very collected so that we don't have a big problem slowing them down. So we treated this mare like one of our colts, and she's been learning this quite easily. You'll notice she always goes down to a flat walk, and she stands quietly. Erin uses a lot of positive reinforcement on her so that she doesn't get nervous. We try very hard to get all of our horses, not just our rescues, to hunt for the positive reward, and that keeps them happier and more willing to learn. Erin's going to lift her again. She used that corner to help her and brought her right up into it. While she's doing that, she is kissing, so the horse is learning a sound, and eventually she'll learn that when you collect her a little from the walk and you kiss and cue with your rail leg, that she will pick it up. She dropped out of it a little bit. We're not going to punish her. We're just going to start her again. Erin's working her, trying to get her down. She's going to get her where it's easier for her to take that lead. And she cued her, and the mare lifted right up into it. It was very good. You notice the mare did not get nervous. Teaching a horse to do anything, it's hard to learn yourself when you're nervous, so it's very important to us that the horses do not get nervous while we're trying to teach them something. Because of that, we do not let the kids ride her at the canter. We want Erin to train her more. She is about ready to have one of my better riders try cantering her. And the mare, I believe, stood quietly for Erin when she mounted and dismounted.